this is Liz. Welcome to Fabric Friday. I have two strips of fabric here that are 1.5 inches wide by width fabric. I think I've learnt my lesson on having not enough. So I've sewn them together 1/4 inch along the long side, and now I'm going to try and do a different pattern. I'm doing more blocks than I need, but that'll help me choose the ones that I do want. Now, this triangle, I need a wider one. Let me get that. I've been playing around with different things, and so now I've come up with an idea. If you take your ruler, if you haven't got a 45-degree triangular ruler, and have I got one? No. No, that's 60. If you haven't got a 45-degree triangle ruler, find your 45-degree on your square ruler, put it on the line, your sew line, then another ruler, doesn't have to have markings on it, take it to where you want to start your cut, then line your 45-degree up, and you know that that is going to be a 45-degree angle. So you can then cut, and that's waist. Turn your ruler around, find your 45-degree again. You want to go from the top of your last one, so that's where I want the top to be. Get me 45-degree lined up. That's it. Still not lined up correctly. Just keep nudging it slightly, and then you will get your 45-degree again. So there's one. Turn your ruler back around, 45-degree lined up. That's where you want that one to go. So it's 45 degrees there. Line your other ruler up. You're still on the right line. Cut again. And these will go together like that. So I'll cut the rest of these out now. Out of that one piece of fabric, the two pieces of 1.5 inch by width fabric, we have a total of 4 of these small blocks. So what I'm going to do is sew them together. Just sew 2 together, making sure you line up the intersection here, and then those 2 together, and then I'll sew them together. And then when I've done all 4 like that, then I'll decide what layout I'm going to have with them. These These are the ones that we've made, and I cut yellow this gold colour out, exactly the same and sew them together exactly the same. I got scrap bits because all my scraps are still on the table while I'm making this. So I'll sew some together to make a middle square. But it's not going to be big enough, and I don't want to put green in between it because I've got green on a few. I don't want green on this one. So I'm thinking if actually this is what I'm doing is I'm auditioning it around, putting like an inch in between them, and then half an inch or so around, probably an inch around, and then I can trim it down so it'll match the size of the others. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew an inch to each side of those, then attach them in three and then across the middle. But I'll show you as I go. I have sewn 1/2 inch strips to them and then stitch them together in rows of 3. So I've got a couple of 1/2 inch strips here. I'm going to put them in the middle, and then I'm going to put one all the way round as well. So then that block will be finished. And there, whoops, and there is the next block. I think now I'm going to decide which blocks I am going to use. So, bye!